I am sorry. Are you okay?
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
BoxingVoice.com. You seen what he did on Facebook, right?
Listen, I'm gonna make a motherfucking emoji like this, look.
Beyonce Productions.
BoxingVoice.com.
All the guys want. I want what Mayweather got. I want what Mayweather got. You done bust your ass like Mayweather.
It was born to fight.
My life has always been a fight.
I sacrificed a lot to get to where I got to.
You don't think you're being overly critical to a guy that took a body shot and didn't go down?
There's no question. That's just my style. My style is to dominate. I want to get the guy. I want to stop the guy. You know, my motto is man down.
BoxingVoice.com.
Why you mad?
I'm not saying the man can't take body shots. Wait for motherfucking March. We're gonna take this shit to the limit.
BoxingVoice.com. What up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. We are here this afternoon to discuss Deontay Wilder and his big ring return. The Bronze Bomber will be back June 27th in a 10-round fight, taking on Tyrell Herndon, and we're going to see how Deontay Wilder does in his return. Now, for me, I think it's the perfect move. I've been preaching the Bum of the Month Club for some time now. This is what I wanted for Wilder. I feel like if he gets on the Bum of the Month Club, he gets at least 5 to 10 tune-ups. He can work on the necessary things he needs to work on to get back to the top of the division. So, once again, if this is something you're interested in, don't forget, right here on TBV, we are live and discussing boxing every single day, multiple times a day. Right now, we do need you to participate with the engagement by smashing a thumbs up and helping us with the visibility of the show. If you're on X Spaces, you can also help with the visibility by hitting us with a repost. That repost will help get new listeners that become potential new callers and people to voice their opinion on today's subject, where we're talking the return of Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber, not giving up. Now, the details are this fight has absolutely nothing to do with PBC and Amazon Prime. This will be a Black Prime event, and from what I'm told, you'll be able to get this for $5 on Black Prime as part of the monthly subscription. So shout out to Wilder for negotiating a good television deal where his fans don't have to pay for pay-per-view. That's important. He doesn't have to pay for pay-per-view. So shout out to Deontay Wilder for that negotiation. But this is what we're talking about. If you guys are interested, you already know what to do. We're talking Wilder and his return. He's going to be taking on a former opponent of Richard Torres, the red-hot heavyweight from Top Rank. And we'll see how Deontay Wilder does with a former Richard Torres foe. Torres was able to stop Tyrell in, I believe, 2 rounds. Double-checking BoxRec now. and looking for that particular fighter. Actually, I got the wrong fighter here. There we go. We got Tyrell now. Looks like Tyrell fought Richard Torres back in 2023, October 14th. October 14th, where Torres stopped him in 2 rounds in a 6-round fight. Now, this particular matchup will be a 10-round fight for Deontay Wilder. And, yeah. Hopefully Wilder can get back in the win column and get things together. Obviously, Chisora back in action. He's an IBF mandatory. Win or lose, that's a good fight for Wilder after about 3 to 4 tune-ups. Give me 3 or 4 fights of this nature, and then give me a Dillian White or potentially even a Derek Chisora. We also have from Tyrell's social media, he put this post January 20th, 2019. 2019. So shout out to Tyrell, manifesting big fights. Back in 2019, he said, manifesting idols become rivals eventually. And here we are. He is Deontay Wilder's rival. They will face each other. He is the opponent of Wilder. So, you know, that one time on January 20th in 2019 where he envisioned himself in the ring with Wilder, he now gets the opportunity to prove it. And Wilder gets the opportunity to get back in that ring and try to do what we believe he can do, what many of his Bomb Squad fans believe he's capable of doing. Phone lines are open if you guys want to call in. Discord is available, and so is X Spaces for those that want to call and voice their opinion. Right here, Voice of the People hotline. We're going to go ahead and put that Discord link and the X Spaces link in the live chat for anybody that needs to call in. Feel free to do so using X Spaces or Discord. If you're on X Spaces, go ahead and let me get that free repost. Give me that free repost, man. Costs you nothing. It'll get us some more listeners here onto the show. We are putting that link in the live chat now. We're going to go ahead and flood it so it's easier to find. Both links, X Spaces and Discord. Click one, join the fun. We got Boxing Fight Game. What's up?
Yo,
What's up?
give me 30 seconds, bro.
All right. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget we are supposed to get Brian Mendoza on in another few minutes. If you're a member, you can drop him a question, part of your membership.
Yeah, Boxing Voice, what's going on, bro?
What's up?
Yeah, all good, brother. Sorry, man. I wasn't expecting to be getting on so fast, man. I was unprepared.
No worries.
So Deontay Wilder's back, yeah?
That's the breaking news.
But what happened to the... I thought he was coming back against somebody else. They said he was going to come back in a bit earlier.
Against
March or
Curtis
something like
Harper,
that.
yeah. It was supposed to be against Curtis
That was the
Harper on
one,
the
yeah.
same network, but things changed.
So now he's back on June 27th.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy he's fighting, he's an American fighter, right?
Yes.
I mean, obviously he should win, hopefully. But I mean, he needs a knockout. If he gets a knockout, he's back in the mix. Simple as that. Because Turkey El Sheikh will definitely want Deontay Wilder on them big Riyadh season cards to fill the gaps. So he just needs a knockout to get back on the cards, and he could fight anybody. He could fight the winner of Joe Joyce, Philip Hergovich.
I'd
could
like
fight
him to
Anthony
get
Joshua.
more than just a knockout, though. I think he needs to show some, regain some form, get back on the bike, so to speak, and then get in with the elites. I don't think one knockout over Tyrell merits him to get in there with Turkey Al-Sheikh level of opposition.
I agree with you, yeah. But I think boxing these days, I think the way it's moving forward with TKO, I don't think it matters now. Boxing voice, I don't think they care. They want entertainment. They want the UFC style where if the UFC guy gets called up the last minute, he goes in there, he has a good performance, he might get a title shot, he might get another chance on a big event. That's what they want to do now. But there's big fights out there. You've got Hergovic versus Joe Joyce coming up, another crossroads fight. Both fighters are coming off losses. You got Anthony Joshua. We don't know what he's doing. Daniel DeBar's come out today with a video saying he might wants to fight Usyk. Parker. There's plenty of big fights for Deontay Wilder. He's definitely not done. I think he went through a divorce. Is he going through a divorce or something like this was going on with him?
Yeah, well, I don't know about divorce. I'm not sure that they was officially married, but for sure they are separated, and she has made some wild allegations.
Yes, she did. And you know what? He needs to put that all behind him. He needs to do what he was doing before, knocking people out and hitting them bomb squads. Because in boxing, everybody loves a heavyweight who can knock people out. So hopefully he goes in there, gets a few rounds, but he gets a knockout, and he gets himself back in the mix. I mean, look, the main thing is right. Every heavyweight boxers, they have when they start losing and they start losing their fights outside the ring. You don't want Deontay Wilder. You want him to be happy. You want him to go in there, have some fun, and enjoy this last chapter of his life. Same as Anthony Joshua, same as Tyson Fury, same as Alexander Usyk. Joe Joyce, Dylan White. These guys are coming towards the end of their heavyweight careers now. And the new boys are coming up with the likes of Moses Atoma and a couple of other big guys out there. Ajit Caballero Parker.
For sure. Ajit, he's definitely one of those strong ones coming up.
I feel sorry for him and I feel sorry for Parker. I think both of them two deserve a title shot. I don't know what's going on. The IBF.
I mean, there's no title shot to give him, though. Everybody keeps talking about title shots in the heavyweight division, like Usyk doesn't have 3 belts. Like, what shot is he supposed to earn?
Agree with you. I think he's WBO. I think he's WBO #1 contender. Parker is, and I think Caballero is WBA possibly.
Yeah, quite possibly. Looks like I got my guests on the line here. I will get right back with you.
No problem, brother.
All right. Rob, what's going on?
What's going on, bro?
Chilling, man. Happy to have you. Obviously, you about to make that Golden Boy debut, man. I'm so excited for you. How you feeling?
Yeah. I feel great, man. I feel great, bro. How you feeling, man?
I'm happy for you, man. Finally, you get signed to a big box promoter. You get the opportunity to show the world, everything you got. Do you think that you got this opportunity because of your performance with Kovalev?
Yeah, I definitely think it's from the Kovalev performance. Definitely, yeah. I feel like everybody got their eyes on me after. I feel like everybody got their eyes on me after I beat up Kovalev. Like, people didn't know me before that, and I just, I had opportunity to shine on the big stage, and I feel like I did what I was supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, congratulations to you and your trainer, Ibn Kaysen. I know you guys have been hard at work for a while now. What could you tell us about your opponent? Obviously, you're going to be fighting this Saturday. What's on your mind?
I mean, I know I'm fighting a guy from Houston. His name is Roberto Silva. I don't really know too much about him, bro, but I'm not really focusing too much on my opponents, man. I'm just focusing on myself, And, I'm gonna take it round by round, Obviously, the first round, I'm just going to establish my fundamentals, start off with the jab and, see what I got to adapt to, And, I'm going to adapt to whatever he got.
Now, I see most of your fights, obviously, were in Sweden and America. You had one fight in the past versus Israel Ornelas in Mexico. So do you think that was enough to, I guess, prepare you for what he's going to bring, being as though he's a pure Mexican fighter?
I mean, he's from America. I know he's Mexican, but, like, he's born and raised in America. Like, he's from Houston.
Okay, I thought he was from Mexico.
So I don't, he's not a Mexican. I mean, he's Mexican, but, he's American Mexican.
All right.
I believe, that's what I believe, though, because he's a resident of Houston, and he lives in Houston. So I believe he's born in Houston because his fight's been in America. If you check his box score,
For sure.
like since it started.
So have you done the tape, or was Ibn kind of watching tape on him? Did you get a chance to see him fight, or would you rather just see what you're going to see on fight night? How's that
No,
work for you?
I did see a tape online, and like, what are you asking me? If I just seen a tape on him? Yeah,
Nah,
I
man,
seen a
if you
tape on him,
watch
but I
tape,
didn't.
did you prepare, or are you letting your trainer get ready for
No,
that?
I know he's a come forward guy, but you know how it is, bro. Like when you fight people, you never know how they react when you touch them, you know, because some people might go forward against some people, but then when they fight other guys, you know, they might go backwards. You know, it's everything that depends, you know, on who they fighting. Because when they fight somebody who's like tip tapping with their punches, then they can go forward. But when they fight somebody like me, you know, who got a, you know, I got a strong left hand, I got a strong right hand. Like I don't know what's gonna happen if you're gonna back up or you're gonna try to back me up. You know, I don't know how we're gonna fight. I'm just gonna adapt accordingly. You know. And I usually do that after the first round. I know what to do, you know. Because if
For
you see
sure.
my fights, bro, like there's only two fights on me on YouTube, but like if you look at both of them, I'm fighting totally two different ways. And one guy I'm fighting, I'm circling him, I'm using my jab, you know, I'm popping my jab, and I'm, you know, controlling with my jab and more on distance. And then later down the rounds, I'm coming more on the inside because I'm breaking him down with my jab. But when I fought Kovalev, I knew what I had to do. I had to go forward. Like there was no way I'm gonna go backward with Kovalev, because I knew how he fights. You know, he's a veteran in the game. He's an OG. So I had a game plan against Kovalev, obviously, because he fights the same against everybody. You know.
For sure. So, is this your first time in Cancun? And when did you get there? Did you need acclimation? I think they're only 1 hour ahead or before, right?
No, so Houston and Cancun got the same time. So I was already acclimated because I was out in Houston. I had my training camp in Houston. I was out there
Okay.
for like 8 weeks. I've been
What
out in
made you
Houston for 8 weeks.
switch?
I just needed to get away from Vegas, bro. Just like, you know, not, you know, I got family out back home. You know, I got a daughter, and I just wanted to be in an uncomfortable zone, bro. I just wanted to feel like something new, man. You know, I just needed that. Like, I needed to put myself in isolation. I wanted to put myself somewhere, you know, so I could focus 110%. You know, that's what I did.
How
I like
how
to
would you
isolate
say?
myself for my fights.
How would you? What was the differences you think in the training in Houston and Vegas? I mean, I guess starting first and foremost with the climate change, it's totally a different climate, no?
Yeah, I mean it's humid out there, but it ain't changed too much, bro. You know, you get acclimated pretty quick. But the changes was probably my day to day, like daily life. You know, because in Vegas I got a life. You know, I got a network. I got a, you know, I got a daughter out there. I got like regular schedules that I'm doing. But coming out of that just basically made me being able to just focus on me and, you know, my training, my boxing. You know, obviously I had Ibn with me, so, you know, me and Ibn just been riding for 8 weeks. You know, we just been training like madmans, yo.
So,
Yeah.
what about the sparring? Whole different area. Did you bring in sparring, or was it been able to find? How'd
No,
that
I had
work out?
great sparring in Houston, bro. Great sparring in Houston. Great
Did you
sparring
use
in
Zach
Houston.
Spiller? I know he's a heavyweight, but he's always
No,
available.
no, 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 no. We didn't use Zach.
Okay.
No, no, no. We didn't use Zach. I used one guy named Stanley. He's a cruiserweight.
Mm-hmm.
Who's I never boxed anybody with that kind of who got that kind of condition. And I boxed everybody. You know me. I boxed everybody. But I never boxed nobody with like that kind of condition. So I had like Stanley got my condition right, and then I used other boxes obviously for other stuff, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I had a lot of sparring out there. Really good sparring, really good training. I had a strength conditioning guy out there named Lou. He got a facility out there called Olean, and you know everybody got me right, man. I had probably the best training camp I ever had.
That's what's up. I mean, sounds like
Yeah.
maybe you want to do that again, or does that depend on the outcome of the performance on Saturday night?
What you mean? Like,
Depending on whether you train in Houston again, is that dependent on how good you look in the
oh yeah.
fight, or?
No, I don't care what happens in like the fight. I'm not really worried about the fight. Like when it comes to the training, I definitely want to go back out to Houston, definitely. But I don't think that's gonna be my. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm just gonna take one fight at a time, and you know, adjust accordingly. Adjust accordingly, bro. Like just like I do in life, bro. I'm gonna. That's what I do with my boxing too. I just take day by day, and I just flow in life, bro. I just adapt, bro. That's how I like to live my life. Just adapt.
Speaking of one fight at a time, that triggered a thought. How many fight deal is this?
I mean, there's a couple of fights, so
Okay, so you good for the
there's a
next
couple of
couple
fights.
of years if everything goes well.
Yeah, of course. I'm good.
What did you request certain level of activity, or did you just leave that open
Yes,
ended?
yes, I did. So hopefully I'm gonna fight 3 times this year, God willing.
And I'm hoping that at least there was a conversation about Oscar's relationship with Turkey Al-Sheikh and the potential of you maybe getting a fight with Opataya or Zurdo, since those are the names in the cruiserweight division, you being in the cruiserweight, or do you think I'm Russian, you need a few fights before you can be up there challenging for the world title?
No. I don't think you're rushing at all. But obviously that was my main request when I signed with Golden Boy, that I want him to be able to push me, because you know how it is politics, bro, in boxing. I just need to have a good promoter like Golden Boy who can push me up there and get me in the rankings, and also put me as a title eliminator so I can get those fights that I want. So obviously that's the main reason why I signed with Golden Boy.
So, title eliminator, do you have a sanctioning body in mind which you're going to be trying to get ranked and pay sanctioning fees for?
I don't have any in mind. It doesn't really matter, bro. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
All right. Well, how's it been feeling, man? This is another big opportunity for him. With every fight you get, he gets to build his legacy as well. How's he feeling about this fight?
Bro, Ibn is always Ibn. You know how he is, bro. But he's very excited, man. He's very, very excited. Because he's seen the hard work that we've been putting in, and he really knows that we haven't left no stone unturned. So as a trainer, I believe that's probably the biggest respect that you can get from your student. Not leaving any stone unturned. And I haven't done that. And for him seeing that, I think that's like a big respect towards me, and I also feel like that's why he's so excited, because he knows, he knows what we've been pushing in this camp. He knows, man.
For sure. I got Ruin of 504. He says, when is your team planning on getting you back in the ring? But obviously, I had scheduled you. I had told them you were coming on a month ago, so this is a little old. He doesn't know that you're fighting Saturday because these are a month old, some of these questions.
Yeah, I'll
But
fight tomorrow.
yeah, so I'm gonna just whatever doesn't sound right, we're just reading it so they know that we gave them their love. We got Toledo Tracy says, have you and Jared Anderson ever sparred, and do you know if you will be on the 5v5 Golden Boy versus Matchroom? Any consideration there? Do you think you'll be on the 5v5?
Uh, when is the 5v5?
No date yet, but they've been talking about Eddie versus Oscar for some time now.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be on that. But yeah, to answer the other question, yeah, I sparred Jared Anderson one time in Vegas. Yeah, a couple of years ago. That's like 4 years ago.
Okay. I got
It's your boy
Octo.
Nets, yo. Otto.
What's going on,
Yeah,
Ibe?
yeah, what's good, bro?
Congratulations, Coach. Congratulations, man. I was just telling Rob, I'm very happy for you guys, man. I hope you guys
Oh
continue to
yeah,
show out, man.
it's that time, bro.
It
It's that
is,
time.
man.
And are you live right now?
Yeah.
I am. I'm interviewing him.
Oh, okay, okay.
So what is Otto saying?
Otis?
Odo. You said Otto? Odo? I don't know.
Otto.
Otto.
Otto says, yo, champ, what's your favorite music artist? And give us one good movie you should watch.
Favorite music artist? Oof. That's That's a good one, yo. I mean, my best friend he's a rapper, but he's from Sweden, bro. That's my favorite artist. That's G Dixon, but that's from overseas. That's music from overseas, but that's my favorite artist.
His favorite artist, Bad Bunny.
Yo, people gonna think he's Spanish like I did, bro. Rob looked like he fucking Puerto Rican or something. We got Matt Bent in Kansas City. How do you prepare for a fight mentally? Meditation or visualization?
Yeah, I mean, obviously visualization and meditation, but the way I do it is probably not like other people do it. I'm not doing like breathing exercises and stuff like that. I just try to put myself in my imagination in my fight, and I feel what I'm gonna feel during the fight. So when I've been like every day been like imagining it, then when it happens in reality, then I already dealt with everything in my head. So when it happens in reality, it's just like it feels like I already been there. You see what I'm saying? That's how I did with Kovalev. Like I already imagined everything in my head. So when I got to Saudi Arabia and when everything happened, it was like, oh, I already experienced this because I had already felt everything inside of me before. So that's how I deal with it.
I have New York Bullet that says, "What's up, champ? Who would you say was the hardest puncher you faced thus far? Blessings."
In a fight,
Fight or
basically, yeah.
sparring, I guess.
I mean, fight is probably got to be
Kovalev.
Kovalev.
Kovalev, yeah.
Yeah, probably got to
Would
be
you say the
Kovalev.
power was still there? Were you able to feel that power?
You mean Kovalev?
Yes.
Yes and no. Like I don't want to sound like that, but I feel like the way I fought him made him not being able to crack because I feel like Kovalev cracks when he got you on distance, when he can like throw like when he can extend his whole arm and touch you. That's when he actually is cracking. Because I felt the jab and the right hand certain times in the moment. Oh, there was two times in the moment in the fight. And two moments I felt the jab, and I was like, "Ooh, he got a good jab." And then I felt his right hand one time. I was like, "Oh, he got a good right hand." But because I stayed on the inside, it made him not being able to get that extent on his arm and crack. So yeah.
Last one from the people. Huang out of Houston. Who is your favorite current fighter other than yourself?
Favorite fighter right now, probably Inoue.
Okay. Nice. Good
Yeah,
pick.
probably Inoue. Or
Champ,
Usyk.
so
I like Usyk too.
are you part of the televised stream, live stream, YouTube stream? How do we see the fight?
The Zone, bro. I'm on the main card. Yeah.
Okay. Congrats.
Yeah. I'm the second fight on the main card.
Oh, wow.
I think it's four. I
Congratulations.
think it's 4 or 5 fights. So yeah, the second fight.
Beautiful, champ. Well, you know I'm going to be tuned in, doing a live fight chat, rooting for you, man. Give out your social media for anybody crazy enough not to be following you. They can do so now.
It's Rob Safar, ROBC Safar, SAFAR. Rob Safar, man.
I got one last one snuck in. Ali and Dago says, Robin, who are your top 3 favorite fighters of all time?
Of all time,
All time.
Marvin Hagler,
Nice.
Lennox Lewis,
Definitely nice.
and who else? God damn, Roberto Duran.
Okay. All greats for sure. Rob, man, thank you for jumping on. Definitely want to get you on for the victory lap after the win, champ.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I'll be there, bro, for sure. I'm gonna come back live, bro, for sure.
All
I
right,
appreciate
champ.
you, Ness, man.
Nah,
Keep doing what
anytime,
you're
man.
doing, man.
Likewise. Appreciate you. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Rob Safar.
All right, boy. All right.
All right. And now, let me see here. I think we got Mr. Mendoza. Maybe not. Let me hit him up. He was in the room, he said. If you want to ask Brian Mendoza a question, feel free. You can go ahead and drop him a question here on YouTube and or Patreon. That seems to be him. So we'll get with him right now. Brian, what's up, brother?
Hey, how we doing, man?
All good, man. Happy to have you on the show. I see you're back on this Rampage Jackson and Rashad Evans card in your hometown of Albuquerque. So you know we had to get you on, man. How you feeling, and how'd you get on that card?
Bro, feeling ecstatic, like I know, bro, like even me and you, like we talked, I kept telling you, I was like, bro, like I don't have anything to announce, man. I've been going crazy. This is like a year training camp, basically. I switched gyms to pound for pound boxing last year, around like May. And then, bro, just been going at it, just been working everything. And so, no, man, like the word I can use is ecstatic. I finally have news to announce. I finally got, in camp, it feels real because, like, I'm always down to put in the work. I'm a gym rat, but it's you miss the fun part, under the bright lights, under the action and everything. So no, man, super excited. Looking forward to this next one. And yeah, like wild, right? You, I never would have guessed, on a Rampage Jackson card or anything like that. But this is like a bit of like a influencer hybrid type of event. They got some influencers, some straight boxers, the MMA fighters with Rampage Jackson and Rashad Evans, even though they're boxing on this one. It's it's just a very interesting card. And so the one of the guys that's running everything, Madison Claiborne, he's working with the Signature Punch. I'm sorry, promotions and everything. And it's the fact that it's in Albuquerque. It's my hometown. So they talked to my manager and everything. It made too much sense, to put me on the card. Have someone former champion and everything, and jumping on the card. Just make it an even bigger local card. And actually, I like the way they're going about it, man. They picked an amazing venue with fighting at the Pit in Albuquerque, which is where Johnny Tapia always used to fight, and he used to pack the house over there. And he's the only one that used to do it. So it's an honor, man. It's an honor and a privilege to even be on the card, and the location on top of everything, cherry on top.
Absolutely. Tune-ups kind of get this bad word they have this bad word to feel, but I feel like this is exactly what the doctor ordered. You were in tough, man. You fought Tim Tszyu. He's a puncher. Boacek, another puncher. Neither of them stopped. That's 24 rounds. Do you feel like me, or you are this badass bad man where you only want the elite? Because I feel like you needed a tune-up coming off of those two losses, those two tough fights.
Yeah, and even speaking on the losses, but even the wins, Jason Rosario, Fundora and everything, all these fights, like I'm getting pretty proud of my resume, man. All these years, building up and everything, but this is when it gets fun. This is when it's like exciting, in there with the big names. And to answer your question, man, yes, I am one of those guys that I always want, big fights, this and that, but right now, especially the risk reward ratio to face me isn't too great. Um, so we need to get just back in the win column, back in everything, and it'll be a little easier to make these fights again. But right now, guys don't like they wouldn't really want to take the risk. If there's another bigger name that might pay more, this and that. So it's just being honest, man. Being real with myself, and my teams. We're just real about stuff. So we're gonna get back in the win column. And even then, like this next guy's a tune-up, but he's from West Laco, Texas, which is the same place not Brandon Rios, Brandon Figueroa and them are from.
Figueroa, yeah.
Yeah, Figueroa, and I even like talk to them and everything, and so this is kind of that style of a dude, So all those guys from South Texas, tons of pressure, and he's actually gonna be a little taller than me, so he's got some height advantage and stuff like that. But obviously, there's levels, and that's what I plan to show in this fight. I also plan to show a bunch of new wrinkles I have in my game with the new team and everything. We've cleaned up a lot of the stuff in my style, my technique, my strategy. And so no, so it is. I would say it's still a tough tune-up, but this is not a guy I'm overlooking, and we're taking it serious. And I want to put on a legit show, not in the cliche way. I want to put on a legit show for the people back home.
Bro, I got Thomas Lamana hitting me up, talking about he could rematch me with the laugh out loud emoji. So he's sending some love. Shout out to Thomas. We got a couple of questions here from the people. Treese in Toledo, Ohio says, would you fight Charles Conwell? And what is the hardest thing to cut from your diet during training camp?
I mean, first, yes, look at the last, I think, like 6 fights on my resume. There's nobody I won't fight. I've even so a bunch of those fights were on 2 week notices. As far as being scared to get in the ring with anybody, that's never an issue. So whatever my team decides, we line up. I'm with it. I'm with anybody. I'm with all the smoke, and man, the diet. So I eat pretty clean year round. I've just learned to the secret is just find healthy food that you enjoy. I don't eat like a rabbit, as much as people think, because they see me shredded year round and stuff. I don't eat like a rabbit, I eat pretty good, but uh, for me, man, it would still be it would be the sugar. Like I've had a big sweet tooth, especially ice cream and stuff the last like couple years to be honest with you. But I just try to time and a place for it. I'm not eating it all during the week and stuff, but I'd say ice cream. We got this spot out here in Vegas called Sorry Not Sorry. Just oof.
I've been
That one's
there.
got
I've
a
been
bit of a
there.
chokehold on me right now. Yes, sir.
Oh man, that's funny. We got Ruin the 504. That's New Orleans. He says, any word on the upcoming opponent? This was a few days ago. I guess he did not realize you already had an opponent, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, I understand the confusion. This is my third opponent for this fight. And to be honest with you, even a few days ago, like that's like I guess more closer to last week, but yeah, like I found out, they switched it again. The last guy pulled out, and so it is what it is. So some people I completely understand it. It's been flip flop all over the place. Like, yeah, I have an opponent, and hold on, like the back and forth.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, and then as far as the work and everything, that's what I kind of just explained. He's from South Texas, from West Laco and everything. So you already know the type of style he's gonna bring. He's gonna be taller and strong and everything, trying to put on that pressure. But that's what we're here to prove. We can deal with that.
I had never heard of that city before Omar Figueroa signed. I've been doing this so long. I
Yes,
remember that
sir.
Oscar went all the way to his high school to sign him, and it was on video and everything. And I'm like, I
Crazy
never heard of that
times.
city until
No, yeah,
Brandon and
likewise.
Omar and their father. So shout out to the Figueroas, man.
Yes, sir.
We got Octo, yo champ. What's your favorite music artist? And give us one good movie we should watch.
Oof. Man, my music has been all over the place. Um, lately, man, I guess like a little bit more chill music, man. Been into like Isaiah Rashad, people like that. Just music to vibe to. I'm constantly going 24/7, so I'm trying to offset it a little bit with the music, calm the mentality down, and a little bit of that, bro. Just like chill vibe music
All right.
and movies. Man, I just rewatched the Truman Show because the Truman Show, I felt like I
Nice.
was
That's a nice
telling my girl about
classic.
it. Yeah, yeah, that movie. I feel like that movie traumatized me as a kid because when you're a kid, you think the whole world's watching you and this and that, the world revolves around you. And I feel like that movie solidified it when I was a kid. So, so that was a rough one, but great movie though, man. So I actually rewatched it the other day.
Nice. You spoke about no longer being with Ishmael Salas, and you moved to Pound for Pound, which I'm assuming is Bob Santos, right?
It's Bob Santos and Rich Barrientos.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So you're
working with.
training with Rich
Yeah,
Barrientos, the father of the
yes,
Barrientos
sir.
twins.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. He actually had a fighter on one of my amateur shows March 1st, I think it was. Shout out to
Oh,
him.
nice. That's what's up. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
a whole amateur squad still, and I think that helps him, in the pros because he's still constantly working the fundamentals and all the day one stuff, and I feel like it transfers over pretty well.
Yeah. Um, what would you say are the differences, and how is that? I always see you guys go from Salas to uh Bob Santos. Obviously, you're with Richard, but they're kind of partnered in that gym.
Yeah.
Is there like unknown beef? Because it's like you guys literally like some days you're with him, and then Carlos Adames will train with him, and then all of a sudden next camp Carlos is over there and you're over there. I know those two guys. I mean, is it friendly rivalry at least? Because Bob Santos and Ishmael they look like they might want to fight with how many fighters they lose to each other, right?
Yeah, no, there's definitely been a little turmoil in the past. I'm sure you've heard of some of the stuff, but for me, man, it wasn't about that. I'm not taking part in any of that stuff. It was more about I felt like I hit a plateau. You know, the last couple years, I felt like I just wasn't learning as much. You know, I didn't know if it was, you know, like just there's a bunch of little issues, you know, that could go into it, but I definitely split. You know, on we're amicable. You know, everything was on cool terms. You know, like they still said, you know, doors always open type stuff, but so no, man, it's not even about like, you know, beef or anything like that. It was just you know, the big factor for me was I noticed what Mario Barrios, one of my close friends, one of my best friends, I was watching his fights after when he left Virgil Hunter and he came to Vegas. I would look at like I'm like I really like nitpick people's styles and strategies and habits and stuff. And I was actually watching him in his first fight. I think the guy's name was like Santiago or something. When Mario made his comeback
Yeah,
after
he
the
got the
Thurman fight.
stoppage. He got the stoppage on that guy who
Yes.
Broner couldn't stop.
Yeah. And I started noticing like, all right, like I see, you know, he's cleaned up some of the stuff in his style. You know, he's a little more compact, you know, the things just a little more tighter, you know, on certain stuff that he needed to clean up. And then from that fight to the Ugas fight, I saw a tremendous difference. You know, that fight, you know, Mario was basically walking on water. And that's when I really noticed that I was like, all right, man, I think this might be what I'm looking for, and I wanted to test it out. So I went, you know, for a couple weeks or whatever, and then I instantly I fell in love with their style of training, you know, the way they put things together, and I feel like it's already even made tremendous changes in my game.
Nah, for sure. And I'm assuming it doesn't help because you guys, like, even if you were with Silas, you would still spar pound for pound, guys. So the sparring
Mhm.
doesn't dip, right? I mean, obviously, there's more in-house sparring with the Silas people, but there's also in-house sparring with Bob Santos because he's just got Elijah Garcia. So I'm assuming you worked with him
Mhm.
or helped him get ready for his fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. Especially, yeah, there was tons of in-house there. And then I actually haven't like you know, worked with anybody from the Salas gym since I made the move. But yeah, man, like the thing is that, you know, like any good work is good work. Like if you know you can benefit from it. So that's more the thing. But now it's about, you know, like get as long as you're getting quality sparring in, you're getting quality, you know, drills and all that fundamental work in. You know, I'll work with anybody, and I'm just trying to learn, man. That's my biggest thing. You know, I'm constantly in the gym, but I don't like feeling like a hamster spinning my wheels. If I'm working that hard, I need to be growing, getting better.
Absolutely. I'm assuming you got that work with Gabriel Maestre when you were in Silas's gym, and I just wanted to know your
Mhm.
thoughts on his potential fight. Not potential, it's actually signed, sealed, delivered. It will be April 5th with Nicholas Floss, and that I believe is on Pro Box in Philadelphia.
Um, all I know is that I know Maestro, he has been getting better over the years. You know, he's another guy that, you know, he works hard and everything, and our sparring would level up. You know, like some days he would get the best of it, then I would come back, you know, make those adjustments, and then it was back and forth, and that's always what I love, man. Anytime I can actually learn from sparring, I'm not just trying to be in gym wars all the time. Anytime I can truly learn, you know, and have to make adjustments and stuff, that's when I get excited, and that's what gets me going in the gym. But I know Maestro, you know, he's been leveling up over the years, and I can't say much because I don't know much about the opponent. But all I know is Maestro is he's still making improvements. I know like he's been sparring Rolly and stuff, and I know he's getting that good work, and he'll be ready.
Do you consider him big for a 47 pounder? Because when I met him, I thought he was a 60. You're a 54. You spar him.
Mhm.
Is he big? Does he hit hard for a 47?
He's got a solid pop, you know, for 47. I don't think I could see like 60, but it's because he's tall, but it's a little deceiving, you know, because he's very lean, so he's a little thinner. So I think that's what makes the difference. But he's got the height for it, so I think that's more, you know, what it is. It was a little deceiving there, but I think he's a very solid 47 pounder for sure.
Oh, wow. Thomas Lamana just told me Floss pulled out the fight with an injury. I hope he's wrong. I'm
Oh,
sure he's right, though. He wouldn't tell me for no reason. But damn, I was looking forward to
right,
that
right.
fight. I'm almost done. I'm going to
Yeah,
get you
yeah. I
out of
was
here.
happy for Maestro.
Yeah. I'm going to get to these last questions from the people and we'll get you out of here. We appreciate your time. Donald from Baton Rouge, happy to see you back. What fight do you want at the end of the year?
I think everybody knows, you know, everybody's been tagging me, asking for it too. I would love to run that back with Fundora. I feel like, you know, I'm the one blemish on his record, and it's I feel like it's an important fight to make. He's king of the hill right now, but he's still got that kind of shadow looming over him. And I'm ready to go, man. This is very early in the year. It's only my fight's gonna be April 12th, and got plenty of time the rest of the year. We're both gonna be free, so if we can get that one, I think that would be my dream fight right now.
I kind of know what you're going to say because it's such a big opportunity, but I still just want to ask. Jamel has been mentioning coming back. If you shake this one out, everything goes well, would you be willing to throw your name in the hat for a Jamel Charlo comeback fight?
I think it'd be perfect. I'd be coming off a win. He's gonna be looking for that comeback fight and everything. I feel like I would be a perfect fit for that. So of course, man, put my name in the hat. I'm gonna talk to my people and everything after this fight. Of course, man, that would be a dream fight. I had the interim title at 54 and everything, so I would always welcome that fight.
Absolutely. We got Dom from the Bay Area. Can you explain a little bit your experience out here with Caleb Plant, talking to young fighters in the Legends Boxing Club in San Jose? So it seems like you visited a gym and made an impression.
No, man, I mean, he's asking about, working with Caleb and everything. Caleb he's been great work. I actually just sparred with him yesterday. And I always love him, man. Super sharp work. He was the main guy I got a lot of sparring with before the Rosario fight with Jason Rosario. And man, like sparring Caleb, you get sharp. You get used to the twitchy movements and everything. So these other guys, it almost seems like they're in slow motion. So no, man. And then we'll even chop it up after. Outside of the ring, we'll be talking and stuff, and just bouncing ideas off each other, trying little tricks, moves and stuff. Caleb's a great dude to work with, man, and like I said, man, anytime I can learn off someone, I'm with it.
Ali and Dago says, what up, Brian? Do you think you can get a title shot soon from Fundora based on the fact you knocked him out?
That's the thing, yeah. Basically, what I just said. He's the king of the hill right now, but I know they're talking about that Xander Zayas is up next for him. They're saying was it the WBO, I think, that he was the mandatory or whatever. So I know they're moving on that, but man, I'm right here. It's you guys have seen it's very easy to make a fight with me, and I feel like that was a definite necessity. That we run that back, and the fact that he's got those titles with it, it makes for all the better.
Absolutely. I got David Garcia. Greetings, Brian. I know the outcome were different for you, but what would you say about a win between Fundora versus Boacek if they ended up fighting? Excuse me. Who would you say would win between Fundora and Boacek if they ended up fighting? Excuse me.
I would still lean towards Fundora. But I don't know about the last performance. I felt like Fundora was getting caught a little too much. And I know it's like a tune-up. You rise to the level of the opposition. But I don't know. It would be a difficult fight, but I'd still kind of favor Fundora on that one. But Bochek's a very solid fighter.
I got Clemente from Phoenix. What's up, Brian? Seeing that Bakram can not get anyone to fight him, would you take that shot since it would be for the IBF? Shout out to you for being one of the only ones to KO Fundora. People are sleeping on you.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. And yeah, man, absolutely. I actually know Bakram, man. Like when I see him, like we're on cool terms and everything. When I went to spar with Mario and I was his sparring for the Thurman fight out in the Bay, I actually got some rounds in one day with Bakram, and we got some work. It was very sharp work, and it was fun, man. Another guy said I could learn off. We got like I said, very sharp work that day, and no, it's all respect, all love, and everything. But it would be an honor to share the ring with Bakram. So I would definitely take that fight. And like I said, man, title shot, can't turn that down.
So this guy didn't steal this from me. He dropped this 3 days ago. He said, Benny Hinn got an idea, La Bala Mendoza versus Jamel Charlo. So that's another guy that wants that fight.
Yes, sir. I've been seeing those comments, man. So I'm with it. You guys know me already, man. I'm so easy to make a fight with. Just call. Negotiate the stuff out. My team with Luis de Cubas Jr. and everything over here on the Al Haymon side, man. Like we're with it, man. It's too easy to make the fight, and I'm always an action-packed fight. So whatever. So I'm always with it, and they got my number.
I got I am Insider 300. I'm also from Albuquerque. Much love from the 505.
Hey.
Is there any gyms you recommend for those who want to pursue boxing professionally, also green or red? What the hell is that? Is that some Albuquerque shit? What's green?
Yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Greener. So, the difference, like the biggest difference I could tell you between New Mexican food and Mexican food is the chili that they put on it.
Oh, he's talking about the
Um,
sauces? Red sauce or
yeah,
green sauce?
yeah. Wherever you go, bro, they ask you red or green. And for
Yo,
me, it
but
depends, man.
isn't the green one the one more mild, right? It's always more
It
mild. The
depends.
green one?
It
Oh,
can
it
be, yeah.
depends.
It can be, but like there's levels to it. Sometimes you get some pretty spicy green chili, but yeah, for the most part, the red will be a little spicier. But yeah, there's even some places go you ask them for the Christmas, so they give you that red and green together. But oh man, I'm so
That's
excited to
funny.
get that food again when I go back home.
That's funny,
But
man.
yeah, definitely depends, man. If I'm getting like a breakfast burrito, put some red on that for sure.
Rocky from Florida, champ. Do you film study opponents or do you like to figure them out in real time? Thanks for coming on the show.
I've uh I've come back and forth with that a lot, to be honest with you. Like, there's been times where the plan was, just sharpen your tools and you go in there and you make the adjustments anyway. And then there's times where, yeah, like you heavily need to come in with the game plan, heavy set on it. But so it's a bit of a mix. But for this one, well, honestly, for this guy, it's we haven't even been able to find much tape, which makes things a little more difficult. But it's for the most part, yeah. Like, I like to, at least my trainer, like to when they film study and stuff, and then they come to you, hey, we need to work on this, this, and this, lay it out for you. That's probably my preferred way to go about it.
Yeah.
You definitely
I
got to
got
know what you're going into, though.
Mr. Leon. What businesses are you invested in or out of the boxing ring in? If not, what businesses are you interested in getting into in the future?
Man, that's a really good question. Right now, like I've been dabbling in little stuff here and there, but um, man, the biggest thing is because my main goal after boxing is I do not want to have to like kill myself to get money or do some like funny suspect exhibitions or anything like that. After boxing, I refuse to be a stereotype and retire with no money. So I think honestly, the first one's real estate. Like I actually just bought a condo last year, and just dipping into that, first, be able to just kind of have the quote unquote passive income, where you can just kind of just want to. My main thing would be real estate, but like other than that, whatever comes my way, anything I see as a good opportunity, I'll definitely jump on that. But I just refuse to be a stereotype, man, and just still want to have my bread after boxing.
Did you decide to get into any real estate back in Albuquerque or you bought the condo here in Vegas?
The condos here in Vegas, but I actually am thinking about Albuquerque because I think it's a pretty good market, and I feel like it's just a step behind Vegas. Like it's everything in Albuquerque. Like for the most part, you'll find like a couple 100,000 cheaper, but then in a few years it'll be at that same price. So I feel like New Mexico is just a step behind Albuquerque. I mean, behind Vegas, Nevada. So I think it's a good market to tap into. So I think within either this year or next year, I'm gonna be looking into that.
And do you plan on like going back, like when it's all said and done? You think you'll retire to Albuquerque on some land and overlooking the mountains, or you like, nah, I've already moved on. I like the Vegas life. I'll probably be in Vegas or another big city.
All of the above. I
Okay.
wanna, yeah, like even someone I really look up to, Arislan Lara, he's got a few houses, man, like quite a few, and so I just want the freedom, man. Since I was a kid, since I was like 5 years old, I used to tell my mom, I want a lot of money, I want this. The financial freedom has been the goal, so it's the financial freedom of cool. Like I'm gonna go stay in Albuquerque for a while, be back home, be in Vegas. I actually see myself moving to Texas one day.
Okay.
Maybe that's one that's more kind of when things are said and done. But um, and then no, man, like I love California, but I love visiting California. I wouldn't want to stay out there. So it's a lot of places, man. But all the above, I don't want to be tied down to one place. The plan is to get everything I can get done in boxing, and move on from there and kind of open up those avenues, man. I want to have definitely more than one home.
Absolutely. Amen, man. Hopefully everything comes true. We got G from Brooklyn. What's your
So,
thoughts on Crawford versus Canelo?
and Crawford's got the skill, but the weight matters, man. So that's kind of the only thing I'm really kind of like hesitating with, because yeah, like Crawford most definitely has a skill for it, but you know the weights matter, like I said, man. So we're gonna see if because I know he's been posting, you know, that he's like what, like in his 180s or whatever, and he's very muscly and everything. So I know they're gonna go about it the best possible way, but you know the fact that he's jumping all these weight classes, you know, and kind of at one go. Because even Canelo, of course, you know, he did it, but he was taking, you know, one weight class at a time, kind of going through the weight classes, and
Mm-hmm.
jumping weight classes is another story on its own. So if Crawford gets it done, though, I feel like that solidifies his name in history. Like no doubt, I don't care what side you're on, you can't argue that. But it's a tall order, man. I'm still right now. I'll give you that. I'm leaning more towards Canelo just because of the weight.
He's been holding camp more and more here in, excuse me, in Vegas. Has he called you specifically for the Israel Masvidal fight, or did you get lucky and was able to spar him at all in his time he's been spending in Vegas here in the last couple of years?
No, man, that's actually never even been brought to the table.
Wow.
Surprisingly, I actually even met Crawford. I think a little bit after the Fundora fight, before the Sioux fight, so 2023, and I actually met him. You know, sat down, talked with him for a minute at the Top Rank gym because he was here to watch Shakur train. And nah, man, you know, we chopped it up and everything. You know, just kind of bounced some ideas off each other, but it was all cool, all love. And then, but nah, man, it just hasn't been brought to the table. But that's something I'll definitely be open to.
Absolutely. Last one, and we'll get you out of here. Thank you again. Spider Rico in Oregon, he says, did you go, he says, ask, did you go undergo extensive drug testing or any at all for the Australia Tim Tszyu fight?
Yeah, no, yeah, we went with Vada, and it was I got tested. I don't have the exact number, like 4 to 6 times maybe. You know, a few times throughout camp and everything. It wasn't crazy. I got tested, you know, a couple times out here in Vegas, and then like once or twice maybe out there when I was in Australia. So I don't know about extensive, but you know, we did have our drug testing.
Well, Brian, man, those are all the questions. Can you give out your social media for anybody that isn't following you so they can do so? And I just want to thank you once again for your time. Wish you the best of luck on your upcoming fight.
No, yeah, man, definitely appreciate you. And yeah, my Instagram name, everything, also all social media across the board is at La Bala Mendoza. And yeah, just you know, come check it out. That's where I'm posting, you know, all my behind the scenes stuff, and just posting updated news on the fight info and everything. And then yeah, there we go. There's the fight
Speaking of fight
poster.
info, how can they get tickets if they want to see you live?
So there's tickets through I'm posting, you know, the links on my pages and everything. It's through like I believe it's like the Lobo website from New Mexico. And then if not, actually in that same post here that you just posted up, there's a link. I forget the name of the link. It's like streaming live or something like that. But I will be posting that. So there is a live stream if you can't make it, and then if you can come show some love in person. It'll be at the pit, and you can just go through their website and everything. But I'll keep posting stuff, you know, to make it as easy as possible for everybody to tune in or show up.
All right, champ. Thanks again.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man.
All right,
Always.
there you have it. Brian Mendoza, back at it. We appreciate him jumping on the show. Phone lines are open for those that want to call in and talk on the topic. Quest, what up?
Yo, 1 2 1 2. How my audio sound?
Straight.
What's up? What's up, Ness? Hey man, shout out TVV. Shout out to everybody listening. Hey, Ness, you know Wilder, he's done, man. He's done, bro.
Nah, never.
Wilder's done. He's done, man. You see how Zhang did him? That
Bro,
nigga did the whole 360, bro.
that's Zhang, bro. That's Zhang. You know, he's a big puncher, big dude. He weighs more than Wilder. We gonna get back. We gonna get back right. Starting from the bottom.
So you think he's gonna be a champion again?
I could see him getting a title shot, yeah, versus like Dubois. Dubois right now got the IBF. I could see Frank Warren wanting that name on Dubois' resume to make him more of a commercial property. Now, it's on Wilder to
Nah,
get
I
the
said
win.
like You think he's going to be a champion, though? Do you think he's going to win a title again?
I mean, it all depends on the form, bro. If he could get back to throwing that right hand, I mean,
man, he's not winning no time. I'm not trying to hate on the dude. I'm not trying. We both black men. I ain't trying to hate on the black man, but he ain't winning no title again. It's done for Wilder.
I mean,
He had a good career.
I mean, look, he could probably beat Parker. I know Parker beat him already, but if he gets his confidence back, those smaller heavyweights, those are knockouts waiting to happen.
I don't know, man. I'm not trying to hate on Wilder, man. I like Wilder. I'm part of the bomb squad, man, too. But I'm just trying to look at it a realistic view. I don't think he has that power anymore. The older you get, the power goes. And that's what he was known for.
Actually, that's wrong. The older you get, the power.
Come on, Ness, man.
No, seriously, the power's the last thing to go.
So you think you punching harder now than when you was punching 10 years ago?
No, you don't make more power. It's the last thing to go. Your reflexes go, your speed goes, your timing goes, your sight goes. Your power doesn't go.
Yeah, I mean, all right, okay. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to hate on Wilder. Hopefully I just want him to get a win again. If he wins and then retires, that's just, I'll be happy. As long as I just want him to get a win again. But Ness, man, all money not good money, man. James Benitez, bro, use that money for them strip clubs. Use that money for them prostitutes that you be getting on the side of the corner. Don't waste the $50 on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste a little $50 on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go pay for the pussy that you be getting and use it more productive that way. You know what I'm saying? Because you just wasting your money. Last call, I had my whole call already. I won't even tripping. You know what I'm saying? Use that money on the strip club. Use that money in other ways that you know how to use it. Don't use it on me. I don't know why James don't like me, bro. I don't want no beef with him. The nigga like 5'4", 350. I'm good, bro. I'm not trying to fight James Benitez. I'm not calling out you, James Benitez. I don't want to fight James Benitez, bro. Nigga, I'm 6'2", 215, bro. That's a mismatch, bro. That's not nothing I want to do. I don't want to put my hands on that little man, that little fat man. I just feel like I'm bullying that little nigga at this point. And I'm like 10 years younger than you, bro. This is James Benitez. Go fight somebody that's your size. That's obese, nigga. I'm not obese, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not obese, my nigga. Use that money, use that $50 on them clubs, you know what I'm saying? On them little hookers that you get on the side of the street, I'm out.
All righty then. Shout out Quest. True Sport took that $50 knockout on the chin. You know what I'm saying? He ain't, catching feelings with James. I don't know what's up with James and why they beefing, bro, Let's see here. Discord available, X Space is available for anybody that wants to call in. It is Friday, TGIF. And first super chat of the day, $2. Mad Bent, 100. Daily Dose of Tanquil. Wilder at Koch Arena is nice. Wichita State U. What? Oh, Wichita State U maybe means university? Maybe. Dom, what up?
Ness, TBV, how we doing?
Street.
Yeah, I'm glad Deontay Wilder is coming back. Let me lead with that, and let me follow it with this. If he loses this fight or doesn't win in a Deontay Wilder fashion, it'll be one of the saddest stories in boxing. I mean, it's a layup. Wilder should cook this guy. Tailor-made opponent. I'm thinking. I don't know much about him, to be frank. But that's who Deontay needs at this point. But I'm more so excited that it's in Kansas. Shit, I live in Kansas City, so little selfish reason. He's always been one of my favorite fighters. One of the first fighters I really got a liking to and followed and, really supported him. So for him to fight, a couple hours away, I'm looking forward to it. I'll bring a couple people with me and make a time out of this shit. But yeah, that being said, Wilder, come on, you're fighting in Wichita, Kansas. You gotta make a highlight in the first round. I mean, what are we doing? But yeah, I mean, I don't really have much to say other than that. I think we all should, try to get behind Wilder. Why not? I mean, shoot, if he wants to keep going, let's do it. Heavyweight's the division to keep trying, I suppose. So let's see. That's it for me, Ness. Peace.
All right. I like the Wichita, Kansas, man. Go to all these locations where you can build your fan base, locally. You start putting asses in seats, and he comes up with a whole different fan base. This is something that he never done. He could have did this and been a household name. He never fought in Georgia. He never fought in Atlanta. He's got to hit those states up, and this is the perfect way, bro. It's like you said, you going to go out with your boys, and he ain't fighting the level of opposition that a hardcore would want him to fight, and you still going out with your boys. Bro, he could easily gain a fan base all over again. Rebuild the fan base, should I say. Rebuild his fan base and be, a ticket seller. Why not go to Virginia? Why not go to Florida? Got to keep doing it, bro. 1 a month or twice per month. James Kirkland did every 2 weeks, bro. Wilder should be able to do it. Tech, what up? Wilder should
What's
be able
up,
to
bro?
do it, man. We chilling.
Wilder crushing shit, bro. I don't know why people like speaking on Wilder name. You feel me? The man got power. Like, where did his power go? He's been known for that right hand. You feel me? So what are we doing? What are we saying?
Nah, we just hoping for him to get back in the good graces, I guess. Waiting for that power for him to line the power back up. That's the thing. I feel like he's forgotten how to line that right hand up.
Wilder just need to come holler at me. But let's keep it a bean, though. Don't nobody want to get touched by that right hand. Like, you're going to get baptized. You remember bruh said that? You're going to get baptized, bruh said. It's just one of those. But people that don't, you've never had to take a punch, so you're going to sit up here and talk all this extra shit about niggas that throw punches. You feel me? Like, bro, the people that's caught, you can't take no punch. You feel me? So stop shitting on people, bro. Like, Wilder is a good fighter. He's a great fighter, dog. You feel me? And if anybody got anything to say about that, I'm listening. Champ. So call in, stop with the whole ass shit, the $2 super chats and shit. Niggas, $5 super chat, $10 super chat. Like, wake me up. But Ness, I got you, bro.
You the man, champ. I heard you. You the man. Appreciate you. Last call for callers. It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. I see y'all, man. Y'all did doing y'all thing. Shout out to Wilder. Giving us some good news to talk about. I'm glad he is back. I'm glad that he could be potentially taking the advice of the Bum of the Month Club. And I say that respectfully. Shout out to Two-Tone. In no way do I mean that in any way disrespectfully. Bum of the Month is just, it just signifies getting in there and working on your craft with lesser opposition so that you can work on your craft. This has me intrigued. Let me see what this 5-second message is.
Tengo tanta cosa fea para decirte, buen mamagüevo, que mejor no te voy a decir nada. Oíste.
Hey, yo, these niggas, I hope y'all heard that. They be so emotional. That's Edwin De Los Santos. That's Edwin De Los Santos mad at me for my reel. I
You may
swear,
feel like
you
it's your
can't make
time,
this shit up. Look,
but it's
look,
not your time.
and he deleted the reel because he reposted it. So I said some shit to him. Let me see what I said since we gonna be screen sharing. These dudes hilarious, man. Oh shit, he blocked me. Yo, they gay, man. They gay. Straight gay. I mean, you can't say nothing else. Can't say nothing else, bruh. That's nasty. Hey, yo. Hilarious, bro. These dudes is extra soft like ice cream, man. That's what that is. Extra soft like ice cream because I ain't even say nothing bad about him. We talking about top rank. It clearly say top rank. I'm looking for this shit now, bro. Because he deleted it, so it wasn't easy. You know, he reposted it and said something like, you'll be asking me for an interview. And I'm like, bruh, I'm going to show y'all what I said because I don't give a fuck about none of these niggas. None. Not near one of them motherfuckers. I don't even know what it is. It this one? Nope. I don't even know where this shit at no more because we post so much. It probably, where he get it from? It looked like that ain't even on Instagram. Fucking Supermax. I can't find it. And he deleted it. This is Mex's fault. That mean Mex ain't posting on Instagram. About to fuck him up. He been fucking up last couple months. Yeah, I can't find it. It's not on Instagram. Maybe it's on YouTube. The point is, I ain't say shit besides the fact that I'm like, this top ranked diet. You know, they getting my boy off for 2 years off. And he mad at me. And it's like, how you mad at me? Because I don't want you to fight off a 2 years layoff. Because I want you to have an actual chance at a win. So then the trainer tells me, well, he feel like you taking out his mouth. You taking food out his mouth. It's like, what? Because I want you to win? Because I don't want you to have rust. I don't want you to have inactivity. I want you to get a tune-up off the blood clot. Shit crazy. It's crazy. The bad guy is the one that wants the right things for the sport. The good guys are the ones that's looking for paydays. That's what we saying. Shit is crazy, bro. AB 2 times, what up?
What's going on, Ness? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Let me know if it's too noisy. I'm in the boxing gym. Do I sound good?
Say what?
Oh, I said let me know if it's too noisy because I'm in the boxing gym right now.
I got you.
Okay. I don't know. I'm not trying to sound too negative, but I don't see
From
Deontay
40
Wilder
to 35.
coming back. I gotta see if he lets that right hand go, because those last two fights, he looked gun shy with that right. So I gotta see how he looked, And then what did Dos Santos say? He sounded pretty funny. He said, what do you say in Spanish? Basically,
he said, I got so much mean shit to tell you that I won't even tell you, you fucking dick sucker.
Yeah, he's like, dime lo que estoy haciendo, algo, something like that.
all mad to then not do shit. Not say shit, not do nothing but roll your eyes is what they gonna do. And I'm not expecting them to beat me up because we not in the street. But bro, y'all corny. Y'all soft as fucking cotton candy, nigga. Soft as fuck.
Oh,
and
I was gonna tell
y'all
you,
crybabies.
I was gonna tell you, I saw a TikTok of Abner Mares and Gabriel Rosario, and they said that you were trying to set up Gabriel up on your interview. Did you see that? I saw. I saw the interview with Abner Mares and Gabriel Rosado, and he was saying that you were trying to set him up on TPV with Devin Haney. You see that?
I ain't see that, but that's crazy because
I
you
gotta
see,
send it.
you
I mean, I
see,
gotta send it to your
and this
Instagram
is what
because
I say about motherfuckers. I'm trying to set you up, but you asked me for Bill Haney number and I gave it to you. I'm trying to
well,
set you up. I'm trying to set you up, but I said, Gabe, Bill Haney trying to jump on. You don't have to if you don't
right.
want. You know how he gets. And he like, nah, bring him on. But I'm trying to set you up. I'm not even going to believe that that's true because I didn't see it, but I'm still going to speak my truth. How the fuck did I set you up?
I gotta send it to you, bro. I'm on Instagram. I gotta send it to you. I have it saved and everything. And Abner Mares, and they were just like, yeah, I felt like he set me up because blah blah blah. And then Abner Mares was like, yeah, I don't like people like that because they knew that was gonna happen. I gotta send it to you. I'll send it to you on Instagram. I'll send you like a Yeller. You know, I'll send it. I'll cash app it just to make sure you get it.
All right.
But all right, that's all. This. Have a good day.
Hey, who said that? Raw Dog. I'm gonna time you out because that's a lie. If I wasn't out here, I wouldn't be getting these interviews, bro. That's just the bottom line.
You may feel like it's your time.
But again,
but it's not your
I'm
time.
telling you what you don't want to believe. They not saying none of that shit. They not saying nothing when I'm in their face. I'm not saying I'm tough. They just choose to not say nothing. Y'all seen how Rolly acted on camera. He didn't even look my direction. Fuck is y'all talking about? Y'all sound stupid. I keep it real, man. Y'all just mad your favorite fighter don't like the truth. And for someone saying Ness, but you did diss him, you say he don't deserve a title shot. No man deserves a title shot off for 2 losses. Or for 2 years off. Nobody. You could blame me all you want, but I'm what's right with the sport. No man deserves a title shot off for fucking 2 years. So it's nothing against Rayo. But Rayochenko, what up? I mean, nothing against Edwin. I said Rayo reading this guy's username.
Yeah, mic check.
1 2 1 2.
Nah, man, I just couldn't agree any more. Like, you know, people, I understand why these fighters do feel some type of way, just to play devil's advocate, because they're in a sport where they're literally hung to dry. So every blue moon, they'll finally get a fight. And when we have something to critique about it, when we're critiquing the system, not really the boxer, we're not saying he's a bad fighter. We want your entertainment. We want to see your fight. It's the promotional company, whatever you want to call it, the higher ups. Man, they do such a poor job at representing these fighters and promoting them. Like, this is why there's this big void of, you know, like leap years in terms of like fights for fighters. You know what I mean? Like, PBC got this huge stable. Ain't nobody know about them. I mean, those fighters are like pushing their 30s and no one ever gets to hear about them. And it's not just them specifically. It's a lot of staples who move and operate like that. But anyhow, I just wanted to chime in and say that also with that bum of the month thing with Deontay. Oh, hell yeah, bro. Let's get that going. You said it the best, bro. He hasn't tapped in with any of those Midwest markets and, you know, like the South as well, like Georgia and all that shit. So it'd be sick to see him tap in and get his fan base going. It's not disrespectful. It's not bum of the month. It's more just like, hey, we just want to see you, you feel me, right off to the sunset. If that's something he wants to do, though, sounds like it. So hopefully. And then also, man, just to wrap up this call, this past week, bro, so many people been shitting on the youngest undisputed champ, and it's just disrespectful, bro. Like, to be that young, have that much on the line, and all that pressure around the boxing world and the world. Like, a guy like Devin Haney, of course I would fold for Bad Baby. Like, I don't blame him. You feel me? Like, I would probably get caught in her DMs. I'm no better than him. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Shout out TBV. Shout out Nez. I know Two Tone isn't on, but shout out Two Tone. And let's go. TBV for life. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, that's another thing. I can't wait for my man to send it to me because I'm gonna send it to Gabe, and I'm gonna be like, "How you said this?" When literally, I didn't even let Bill back on. I protected Gabe. I didn't let Bill back on. Like shit, funny as hell. I'm telling you, motherfuckers will flip the script on you real quick. Here goes Edwin's post because again, you can't post shit in this world. They got you. So as you can see, he says later, I'll see you asking for an interview. And I'm gonna play what I sent to him because I ain't got no hair on my tongue. But this is the video, right? You brought down Cepeda from 40 to 35. Now you getting a dude that's been out 2 years. That's not nice. If anything, it should be Keyshawn mad at me. Like I'm telling you, dudes are funny as hell. But it is what it is. That's what he got upset at. Now he's mad. Now I'm an enemy of the state because you've been out the ring and you don't stand a chance. That's my fault. Okay, so he said it's 2 parts. He sent both. I want to play this. I want to see what Gabe said because he out of control if he said I set him up. This is crazy. I'm telling you.
Half of my fights.
And I literally said that. I said, Gabe, you sure? Because the last thing I want is for you to think that I'm sandbagging you. Motherfuckers think I be sandbagging them. So I literally left it on him.
Man, see, I didn't even know that. He didn't even know his facts, man. But yeah, man, it was crazy, and like you said, man, it was kind of felt like it was a setup because they did ask me, hey, Gabe, we got Bill on the line. You mind if he's on? So I took it like, so I took it like, okay, because I'm thinking we're gonna talk like men. Half of my fights.
Man, see, I didn't even know that. He knew he was gonna be on the show.
They got me.
They sent you, bro.
They
See,
got me.
I don't like that when they do that. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but I like how you hold your own. You know what I'm saying? He spoke facts
for sure.
He came at you in a. He knew he was gonna be.
So I didn't set him up. You know what I'm saying? Bill always watching the show, so he heard what motherfucking Rosado was saying. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, they hilarious, man. It's easy to blame me. That's what it is. It's easier to blame me than tell the truth. It's easier to get mad at me and say I'm the bad guy than tell the truth that De Los Santos been out the ring for 2 years. It's easier to blame me and say I set you up than admitting that I asked you, was it okay? I don't understand this shit. Like, why men can't be accountable for their own actions is ridiculous to me. I don't know if it's an age thing, but it's ridiculous. We have to take accountability for our actions. Shit is weird. Rakim, what up?
What up, what up, what up? How's the audio?
Straight.
Shout out to you, Ness. Again, always got to give you appreciation for putting on these evening shows for us. Regarding the topic, Ness, I do you know who's promoting this? The Wilder comeback?
Well, Black Prime is the network, and it looks like Global Combat Collective could be the promoter.
Have you ever heard of that promotion?
Yes, but for like bare knuckle and shit. That's Nelson. That's Alicia Baumgartner's. He won Alicia Baumgartner's purse bid. He's the one that did the show.
Oh, you mean
in
Alicia
Atlanta.
Baumgartner's not televised, impossible to find fight?
Yep.
That sucks. I mean, it's a bittersweet to me because your proposal, your plan for Wilder, I'm a really big fan of because I think all of us as fans we could appreciate from the get-go that Wilder, with how late he started, he just didn't have the skills. He just had the power. And the reality is, what we as casual fans love from entertainment is him just icing dudes. And this is how we get the appreciation we love from Wilder, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just get to see him spark some dudes out that can't don't got the skill to deal with that cannon. And so I think for us fans, this is the path to deliver us entertainment. The only issue is how the fuck are we going to find his fight? You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? How are we gonna find this on Black Prime?
Oh, well, okay. I guess got a network now with Black Prime. How the hell do you watch Black Prime fights?
Black Prime, the app.
Jesus Christ! Damn, that's a shame. I don't know, man. I have some reserved feelings about that. But Ness, someone in the comments they were mentioning it. Someone I forgot who mentioned it when you had Mendoza on. You didn't ask him the sauna question, bro.
I forgot. Y'all dropped the
Yeah,
ball. Y'all gotta
I
remember.
know. I guess so. We got to keep on the post to keep dropping the sauna question. I'll look out to do so next time. But you know, it's also it's I got to give a shout out to Ryochenko, my brother, man. I think he always I appreciate his takes, man, about you know, regarding these fighters and the conditions they're up against and probably why they get so hostile with the opinions of the you know the what's the category to put you in? I don't
Keyshawn
know,
a star, man. Keyshawn a
the sport
star.
critics. But I get you. I think like in this case, your Dominican brother is not understanding. Maybe if you said that shit in Spanish, man.
Oh, I told him in
Maybe
Spanish. I told him.
if you put that reel in Spanish, you wouldn't get blocked so much, man.
I
But
told him.
everyone
I told him. And I
everyone
said
is on your
everything I
ass
had to
now,
say.
man. I'll tell you this, it's crazy. I don't think it's just the fighters. I think it's fighters now in this current era of digital media, man. I think everyone, right? Everyone, people in general are crazy sensitive, right? I think I told you I'm a doctor and I'm a child psychiatrist. I'm a pediatric mental health doctor. And like I am stricken all the time with how I grew up versus in general, like the sensitivity I see in people nowadays. And I think it has a lot to do. My theories has a lot to do with just like online, anyone and everyone can voice an opinion, and if you pay attention at all, you just get drowned in criticisms.
Nah,
I
bro.
think it's hard
Listen.
for a lot of people to deal with,
Is that these
but I think
people don't
that's
have friends, bro. You gotta understand. These
yo,
moms
bro.
and dads,
Ness,
they're
I'm with you.
raising their
I'm with you
children with
completely,
cell
man.
phones.
I don't stay off the internet. I stay off the internet. Like I'm not gonna go argue with some dude in our community who might talk shit about my call in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people get sucked into that
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah, yeah. But that's
which
because
is
that's how
kind of
they were
wild.
raised. That's how they were raised. They didn't go outside and play tag. They didn't, go to the basketball courts. These kids, their mom puts them on the couch and they give them an iPad. They give them a cell phone or they turn on the television. They don't have interactions with other people. That's why they
Hmm.
sound this way. They're not used to socializing. Socializing is a
Yeah.
skill. It's a
Yeah, no, no, no,
skill.
for real. It's crazy actually, man. I see it all the time in my work, man. These kids nowadays, a lot of them, it just growing up like this. They live their life in the URL,
Yep.
hoping to make a real bond in IRL. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
in real life.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
crazy. It's crazy. It's the reverse now. Now life is in the URL and you hope for the IRL when
And
the IRL is right in front of you.
you gotta remember how many of these dads buy their kids a PlayStation and the headset. They're not watching them. The kid is saying
Yep. Yeah. No, no,
the
yeah,
kid is
the
saying
tablet is the
10,000.
is the parent now, bro.
He's saying
It's great.
10,000 curse words playing Call of Duty, and he don't get slapped. Not by his parents and
Hmm.
not by the other kids because he's online. But the minute he comes outside and he says that one curse word to the one real person in real life and then slap, he got smacked. He don't know what's going on
Yeah.
because they
It's
never
wild, but
socialized. They never been outside. They don't know
yeah,
real
but
life.
and Ness, but I think we can't just simply look at the kids, man. Like, look at this community,
No,
man.
I
How
said the
many of
parents.
our
I blame the parents. You
how
heard
m-
me. It's the parents.
yeah, but Ness, even now, like, look at our community, man. In our community, we got a lot of our brothers out here. just getting pissed off on the internet at each other.
Oh yeah. Oh
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Just being super sensitive and like getting upset, just being angry. And I think it's just
Bro,
like
because
it's generally it's
again, they're probably from a different era than you and I. They didn't come up in the era of sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
they have though, Ness, because Ness, a
No, they
lot
didn't
of
come
our
up.
brothers are
There's
are
no way.
are
There's
are
no way.
older.
No.
They're older and getting sucked into internet beef,
Yeah,
man.
but
And
those
so
older ones are the ones that have poor home training. Poor home training. Look, you
You may
guys
feel
laugh.
like
I
it's your
just tell the
time.
truth.
yeah, no,
I
but I
tell the
feel you.
truth.
I
You
find
don't
it
have
funny.
home
But
training. You don't have
Ness, I
morals. You
know.
don't have home training. That's why you do these things that you do.
Yeah, I hear that, man. But real quick, I know the bell rang. I just wanted to leave you with a question. I'm curious who you would like to see Brian Mendoza fight. And please answer me that question and shout out to you.
I mean, after the tune-up, he's open, right? He's doing the right thing. He's getting a tune-up. He's not getting a title shot off of 2 losses and 2 years off. Like, I just want boxing to work the way that it should. You know? They make me the bad guy for wanting what's right. Somehow, I'm on YouTube checking the comments on that Edwin Rosario Keyshawn reel, and I'm the enemy. More people made the joke that Gustavo missed weight. So somehow, because Gustavo missed weight, I am wrong. The contract doesn't state he had to go down to 35. The commission doesn't state there's a 10-pound rehydration clause. You know why? None of that matters anymore because guess what, Ness? You bringing this up and Gustavo missed weight. He was 7 pounds overweight. What does it even matter? Like, it's going over their head that Top Rank is making sure their fighter gets the win. That is the point of the reel. The point of the reel isn't about Edwin fucking De Los Santos. It's about Top Rank ensuring their guy gets the win. How do they do that? By getting Pedraza to come from 140 to 135. By getting Gustavo to come from 140 to 135. Oh, but Gustavo, they make the weight. It don't matter. They did their job as a promotion. They did their job. And guess what else happens when you miss the weight by 7 pounds? A hefty fine. That fine money goes to the fighter. Keyshawn's pockets got fatter. So it does matter the contracted weight. It does matter where you fight. If in the state you fight, the commission requires a 10-pound rehydration clause. Like, I mean, it's really sad, bro. Sometimes, as much as I say I love this, it does get frustrating that you guys don't want to learn the sport. It's like, how am I the bad guy for telling you the truth? Crazy. Based Grant, what up? You gotta unmute. Grant, you gotta unmute.
My bad. Can you hear me?
We do now.
What's going on there?
Chilling.
Real quick, I kind of get where Edwin de los Santos is coming from. Maybe I don't speak Spanish, but I mean, you have a large platform, and these executives, they listen to you, and that fight may not be finalized. So if you're like exposing the play, like we all know, like everything you said was true, but maybe that fight may not materialize, and like you could be complicit in that.
But who is my duty to? I say this time and time again. As the voice of the people, is my duty not to the people? Is my duty
I'm
not
just saying,
to tell
like,
is my duty not to make sure your eyes are open? Make sure that the wool isn't being pulled over your eyes.
No, I appreciate it. I'm just saying that's probably why he's lashing out and saying all the crazy stuff he's saying.
And that's fine.
But that's not really what.
That's fine, but it's still sensitivity because I didn't say nothing bad about him. My entire reel is about
Yeah,
Top
yeah.
Rank and their matchmaking.
No, I feel you. I feel you. But I really wanted to ask you about this Wilder thing. Like, I know we draw the parallels with George Foreman. My
And
concern
Joe
is
Louis.
this, and Joe Louis, but those guys had punch resistance, and I mean, I want to see how Wilder does against this. What's his name? Herndon.
Yeah, Herndon. Tyler
Okay,
Herndon.
because if he struggles against this guy, if he gets rocked by this
But
guy,
that's
what does that
okay.
mean?
But that's okay because in my plan, there's 10 of these guys. In my plan, we need to work on what we need to work. My plan isn't a one tune up and get in there with AJ. That's not fixing anything, guys. The bum of the
No,
month
I'm not saying
club.
he needs to get in there with AJ,
The
but
bum of the
my
month club
concern is
is to
this:
get your
is he going to be
confidence
going in
back.
there with Malik Scott trying to circle and jab and not be the Wilder of old who would sit in not in the pocket but in the mid range and try to time you?
Yeah. He's allowed to do all the new things because that's who you practice new things on. You don't practice new on the elite. You practice it on Tyrell Herndon. You know, you don't practice it on Tyson Fury. You can't.
I feel you. I feel you, man. I'm just
I
concerned.
want
I
10.
just
I want 10 tune-ups, and then you get in there with Dubois for that IBF. They're gonna want his
re-
name. They need his
respectfully,
name. They
I feel
need
like
his
once he
name.
gets to that mid level, about the fifth or sixth tune up, he might get clipped, man. And I love Wilder. Like, I grew up watching
Yeah,
him. Like, I'm a younger guy.
but that's just you assuming because we got to see those 5 fights to see if there's
You may feel like it's your time,
a
but
systematic
it's not your time.
tick upward in progression or a downward tick in digression, right? Is he going to be degressing? Is he going to get worse? Is he going to stay the same? But we need to see those 5. We can't assume at the 5 mark, which is the hump fight, that he's going to be the worst or get clipped. Like, we got to see the fights to see what happens.
That's fair. Well, I'll be tuning in, man. That's my call. I appreciate you.
All right. Judas. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Price. You there, Judas? You not. Price with
Hello?
the
Hello?
You are. What up?
Hey, so for Deontay Wilder, come on, man. One trick pony. And he's older now. He doesn't have no movement. What can you say?
Well, that's why we going on the
Like,
bum of the month club, champ. We rebuilding
but,
just
but
like Joe
again,
Louis, just like George.
no, you can't compare it to George Lewis. You can't Joe Lewis or George Foreman. It's not the same. Not the same. They had other aspects to their game.
Yeah, you have to
So
elaborate why it's not the same and what other aspects, because George Foreman was a power puncher, and I can put side by sides of George Foreman and Wilder. They're both wild.
okay. Do they have the same? Do they have the same build?
They have the same wild punching behavior. Yes.
They don't have. Yeah. Well, when you have the same, when you're George Foreman 260 plus, and have that wild throw, it's not the same as 210 Deontay Wilder.
No, for sure. But that's why Wilder was special, because he didn't weigh 270 and he still had the power of George Foreman.
Here's the thing. Deontay only had that straight. He had to have that distance. He can't manage distance.
Not
man.
true.
I know you love.
I hear you.
But
But the power is still there. You're forgetting the left hook knockout, and you're also forgetting the left hook that put Tyson Fury to sleep. It was the right hand and the crashing of the floor that woke him up. No, I mean, it sounds like you're forgetting because you said he only has a straight right when he obviously has a devastating left.
You love hard, bro. You love hard. I get it. You love hard. Hey, he is what he is, man. He ain't going to be what you think he is. There's no resurrection. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Hey, man.
He is what he is.
George Foreman was more defeated than Wilder and was able to come back.
And George Foreman fought way better competition.
And guess what? George Foreman George
The
Foreman
competition ain't the
also
same.
George Foreman also had a worse body
Again, it's
physique.
competition. Yeah, but come on, we're not. Again, it ain't about muscles, is it?
I
It
mean,
ain't about physique.
I ain't talking muscles. I'm talking midsection.
Yeah, well, you can take those. Deontay can't take body punches. He can't.
We don't know that. He only dropped one time from one body shot by Tyson Fury, who is a very, very, very good heavyweight. Your argument
No,
doesn't
he
make
was pushing
sense.
it.
Your argument doesn't make sense. There's people that are higher, in boxing than you and I, and rate Tyson Fury as one of the greatest heavyweights. Like he's
Do
literally
you rate
one.
him as one of the top 10?
He's
I'm
literally
not saying other people. How about you? How
he's
do you rate
literally
him?
one of the
How do you
greatest
rate him?
You may feel
heavyweights.
like it's your
Yeah,
time,
I mean you're
but
talking
it's
to a
not your
guy
time.
that thought Fury could beat Muhammad Ali. Remember, I don't know how long you've been listening to this show, but I've said that.
Not long. First time.
Yeah, no, I've said that.
Okay.
I believe that the 6'9" Tyson Fury that fights on
He's
his
like six,
toes.
7.5.
I mean, all right, 6'7.5". I thought that was Wilder's height. FYI, I met them both. I got pictures with both. I've been in camp with Wilder 7 times, but cool. No, he's 6'7", which makes Wilder now 6'5", right? Because Fury's bigger than Wilder.
Yeah, around. I think so. To me, I think he's like 6'5.5", 6'6".
Yeah,
That's why he needs
my
that.
brother.
That range.
This is all sarcasm. You're wrong. I'm fucking 6'5". Okay, so Wilder's bigger than me, and Tyson is way bigger than me. So when I say fucking Fury 6'9", it's because he's 6'9". Maybe you should meet him or Google. Okay, so when
No,
I
Google.
say he's 6'9" and he fights like Muhammad Ali, yeah, I thought he could beat
What does that
Muhammad
mean?
Ali.
Fighting like
I thought he could beat Muhammad Ali, and I still think that losing to Usyk, possibly one of the greatest heavyweights of all time,
and why did he lose to him?
doesn't
A
make you
smaller
bad.
man at 6'3", 6'3", because he got on the inside, he can move.
Bro,
And
again,
the big man
it doesn't
handle
matter.
him?
It doesn't matter about why Usyk is great. It only matters that he is
Oh,
great.
we're comparing. That's what we're doing here, right? We're
No,
comparing.
no. We're comparing resume and greatness, not skill.
Exactly.
No,
and you're comparing the fighters, and you compare how they fight against those guys.
No, Judah,
Come on,
not
man.
skill. You're talking about height and how he got on the inside. We're not comparing skill. We're comparing what they've already accomplished, meaning no matter what you say, you can't take away Tyson Fury's greatness. It don't matter what you say.
I'm not taking away Tyson's Fury. I'm talking about Deontay Wilder.
But that's my point.
Okay.
He lost to Tyson Fury. Like Emmanuel Stewart told us 20 years ago what Tyson was going to be. He died and Tyson became what he said. Like, again, hate Wilder. Hate Wilder. I got to go, man.
No,
your time has been up.
Wilder.
No, you are. You are, because you hate him so much that you want to discredit fucking Usyk and Fury. Like, Wilder is still this hated. That you now Fury's not really good and Usyk's not really good because Wilder's a bum. It's like, Lord have mercy. He's not even fighting on your network, and you got guys lined up to call in to be upset. Like, he can't do the bum of the month club. In this guy's opinion, he's not allowed to do the bum of the month club because they're not the same, him and George. What the fuck are we talking about? How do y'all hate this man so much? It's so weird, bro. Lord, Devin and Deontay, man, they need to start like a hate foundation. It's insane. Cliff, are you there? Cliff. All right, no Cliff. We going to Spider Rico, I'm going to not go to you so that you can hear what I'm saying since there's a delay. If you're not talking boxing, we not hearing it. If you disrespecting Puerto Ricans, we dunking on you because there will be no African Americans that would allow you to call in and say black people soft, black people take knees, black people pussies, black people female pussies weak, soft and sweet. They wouldn't let you say that. So I can't let you call into the show with that bullshit no more. H-Town, what up? And that's the difference between me and y'all. Y'all some fucking faggots. He's allowed to say what he's saying because he's saying it about Puerto Ricans. The minute he says it about blacks, he becomes a racist. You dudes are a bunch of fucking soft-ass motherfuckers, man. H-Town,
What up,
what up?
Ness? Can you hear me?
Yep.
I agree with you 100% because I've been called a racist just for disagreeing.
No, he's
You know,
not.
they just
He's not
talk.
racist. He's not racist because he's talking about female Puerto Ricans pussies and male Puerto Ricans. But the minute he talks about a black girl and a black man, he's gonna be racist. And this is what's wrong.
But Spider Rico, you can't believe nothing he says.
Nah,
This man's
man.
on that black power shit, but he dates only white women. You know, man, that dude gets no respect, man. He's a hypocrite, full of shit. And another thing, man, I'm tired of these boxing fans now that talk shit about guys like Gabe Rosado and he lost. You know, Emmanuel Augustus, he lost. I mean, Mickey Ward, you know, Gotti, you know, Hector Macho Camacho, Manomero Páez. All these guys, man, yeah, they lost and they took fights. They probably knew they were gonna lose, but they went in there and fought, man. They didn't strategically wait a year, 2 years, wait for this guy to get knocked out, or wait for the right guy to have the belt before you go get the belt. Man, nah, man. Y'all full of shit, man. Y'all need to learn how to respect some of these legends, man. And these guys actually going out there taking fights instead of fighting excuses not to take 20 million or fighting excuses to say, nah, the guy weighs too much. You know, but did he make the weight? Yes or no? You know, that's all we got to know. These guys took fights with guys that knew they were going to probably get their ass probably killed in the ring and still took the fights, man. Like De La Hoya, take a fight that he knew he's probably going to lose. You know, all these guys are weak these days, man. You're today's boxer, man. They fight once a year, maybe twice a year. Find an excuse for everything. You can't say that they took a weak fight because they start crying. You know, they act more like fucking bitches these days, man. I don't know, man. I hate to disrespect people, man, but man, it's crazy, man. How you gonna disrespect the guys that taking fights and fighting? You know, and you're gonna be tripping on other people, man. Oh no, this guy's the greatest, but you know, he ain't fighting about a year, 2 years, or you know what? He's only fighting a guy, you know, that's not a talent because he knows he's gonna knock him out. You know, man, come on, man. Instead of wanting your guys to take challenges, y'all guys want your fighter to have the softest touch so you can just say he's undefeated, or you know, or he knocked everybody out. And y'all need to get serious, man. It's bullshit these days, Ness. Hey, man, Wilder, man, let that man get back, man. He's had a whole bunch of hard fights. The man's fought pretty much everybody in the heavyweight division. Hey, respect to Wilder, man. That's a warrior. You know, hey, you know what? That's a black man that's lost many fights. He's a fucking warrior. I'm out of here.
Let's see here. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. You know that's free. It's going to help with the visibility. We are going to have Price Sparrow on the show next week. So if you want to drop him a question, make sure you head on over to Patreon and or YouTube and drop your question. First come, first serve basis. Remember, first come, first serve basis. We got Spider Rico.
Hey, what's up, guy?
What up?
Yeah, I respect your rules. No, I didn't mean to bring that smoke on you like that. All the Puerto Ricans mad because you let me say
Nah, it's just
what I want to say.
racism. It's just
No,
racism.
I appreciate you.
Nah, it's just racism. They right.
Well, I champion. Well, I champion Sabril Matias. That's my champion. He was born on March 31st. It's in a couple of days now. I guess I'm the only one to talk about him. March 31st, 1992. Our champion, the Brownie, Subaru Matias. That's his nickname. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's go, Brownie. Mr. Negativity, we think you gonna duck a little, baby. I haven't heard from you in a while. Last time you had these issues with your job that you was about to get but didn't get in, and you see what happened was. So yeah, we think you gonna duck a little, baby. I'm at the airport. I'm on a plane right now. They gave me problems at the TSA. They said that my face was too skinny for my ID. That I didn't look like myself because I'm different now. They sent me through extensive screening because I don't look like myself no more. We can change. Just eat from the garden. You'll look better than what you did yesterday. To stick to the topic, Wilder, the bomb squad, till this day. That's what Wilder said. Um, I don't know what weight he's gonna fight at, but I don't know why he don't fight at the Bridger weight because they're giving out world titles if you weigh 200 and whatever to his amount. He's the perfect weight, and those guys will all be his size. Where he's still gonna fight somebody probably that weigh more than him. Where boxing is a science, and the science is we're supposed to be matched up with a man that weighs the same size as you. But he always going against the science of boxing, and that's when you're not respecting boxing. And I try to have more sympathy and be more, respectful. And I'm sorry about if I offended anybody, but those are my feelings about the way the Puerto Ricans move. And this is Esteban from Oregon with Love. I'm gone.
All right. Big Gucci.
What up, gang?
Chilling.
Um, Shout out TBV, man. Y'all just caught one of that Usyk Paul shit, the Octagon, man. Now, if you talking some faggot shit, that's some faggot shit right there. Um, yo, Ness, we got a community doctor. Who's that dude that called in?
Rakim.
Rakim. Shout out to Rakim, man. I'm glad we got a community doctor. That's dope, man. That's super dope. Um, yo, bro, that Mendoza interview was fire, man. That's why TBV the greatest right there, man. Shout out to Mendoza. I love that he gets a homecoming fight. Um, I mean, I'm very unfamiliar with the opponent, but regardless, I'm glad he's staying active, man, and most importantly, at home where he'll get a lot more support. You feel me? Um, but yeah, man, he looked good. He looked healthy. No Diddy. I want to see Mendoza fight Earl Spence, man. Unless he could get his dream fight, man, against like Fundora or Charlo, that would be cool, man. Um, I feel like Mendoza is like the Joseph Parker of the 154 division, bro. I want to see the comeback, man. But 154 a nasty division, man. Let's be real. There's like danger everywhere you look, man. So good luck to him, man. I hope he gets the fight he wants, man. Shout to Brian Mendoza. And shout out to that dude before that, man. I forget his name. That's um that one fighter, the first dude.
Oh yeah. Rob Safar. Robin Safar.
Oh yeah, Robin Safar, man. And yo, I missed that one interview you had with Shamar Canal, man, out of Albany, right? Shout out to
Yep.
him, man. We are supporting you, gang. Yo, I missed his interview, man. I gotta go back and watch it. But when his next fight?
I think it's this Saturday, bro.
Oh, bet. Okay, got you. Shout out to you, man. Yo, and Wilder, yo, Ness, I love the bum of the month club idea, man. Um, him being a heavyweight with a huge name, I feel like he'll be stacking that bread, man, tuning up on bums for the next 7 months or so. He'd probably be getting an M per bum. I mean, that's really good if you're doing that.
I
Like,
don't
what
know
do you
about
think of
all
her?
that. I don't know about all that. And that's the thing. Fighters got to understand if we're going to rebuild, we're going to rebuild. We can't rebuild and try to get generational wealth. Like, we rebuilding you. Black Prime, I highly doubt they can afford to give them $1 million for these types of fights. You can't expect to get that. That's not fair.
Damn, for real? Like, I
Bro, come
mean,
on, man. You're gonna fight a dude that fucking Richard Torres knocked out in 2 rounds in a 6 rounder, and you're gonna get a
yo, but
million
Ness,
dollars? Shit, you better sell a
but
lot of
Ness,
tickets, bro.
yo,
First of
but the
all, you gotta
weight.
sell a lot of tickets, bro.
I'm saying the weight his name holds, man, and the bag that heavyweights be getting these days, man. At least a mil,
Hey,
man. But yo,
hey,
that's my call, gang.
hopefully,
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
uh, hopefully that's the case, bro. Hopefully that's the case, but I don't see how. Um, Tank makes millions of dollars on his ticket sales. Is Wilder gonna be able to sell $500 tickets to his fight with Terry Hendon? Like, I don't even know, bro. I don't know. What is a Wilder ticket in Biloxi? What is this? Not Biloxi, Kansas City gonna cost? Maybe 500 is. I don't know. Cotto was selling $500 tickets in the Garden. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm you know. I don't know, man. Sorry about that. In the texting with these potential interviews here. Let's see who is next. Actually, we got some super chats I gotta get to. I wanted to get to that price super chat. $10. He says Bill literally confirmed that Mac and Cheese texts him that Leatherface skin graft replacement eyelid professional losing artist was on talking shit. Puerto Rican punching bag is weak as fuck for that. So he defended me while destroying Rosado. Henry Brown, $5. Troll time. So Ness, once your boy Wilder gets knocked out again, will he retire for good and you finish the 300 burpee challenge for time? I guess you meant something else. You finished the 300 burpee challenge for time. I don't know what you meant. But Henry also gifted a membership. But if Wilder gets knocked out again in this Bum of the Month club, it is difficult to keep the comeback going. But that's not what we're looking for. You know, we expected him to work on what he needs to work on, which is the craft and get by these guys. I mean, Richard Torres beat this guy in 2 rounds, man. If Wilder can't beat this guy properly, we got issues, major ones. Looks like that is all the callers. Judah, you know you need to send a counterpunch. Only one free call. Player, Himalaya. Nest GTO. Hugo on the check-in. What up?
Yo, what's up, Dance? Mike Tech.
1-2-1-2.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad for Deontay Wilder. Glad he's gonna come back. I'm very glad that he's gonna take a tune-up. Just like he should. He should take a couple of tune-ups, like you said, and then maybe see what's up with I don't know, maybe like a gatekeeper. And I don't think he should straight go into after the tune-ups, like the 3, 4 tune-ups. He should still take it easy and not be induced by the Saudi money because it's a payout. But if he wants a legacy, if he wants to be a two-time heavyweight champion, he needs to go step by step. He needs to go like on the top rank diet. But hopefully he gets a good comeback with the BOK, and hopefully they don't have any streaming problems. Remember how last time they were having the streaming problem on with the what was it on the Brian
Yeah,
Norman
hell
Sr.
yeah, hell
card?
yeah. That Brian Norman Sr., that was, man, hell yeah.
That shit
And I
was
was supposed
whack,
to get a
bro. So
refund.
hopefully they don't do him like that, man. Hopefully they get some test runs a couple weeks out. Hopefully they're up and
You're right, bro.
up and live, man. But yeah, man, it sucks that there's not gonna be no Friday cards today. I wish they would have done like the top rank card today, And we could have done a live fight chat for that one, and then tomorrow maybe like a live fight chat for the Cepeda, because I'm sure that they're gonna be kind of on simultaneously. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I
kind
don't
of
know,
the issue
man,
with
but
boxing, man. They always
uh,
counter
yeah,
doing
man,
counter
they like crossed over
promotion.
and
Yeah.
shit, you know. But I wish they would have done it today. But anyways, just trying to check in. Well, yeah, man. Shout out to TBV. Shout out to everyone on the what was I gonna say the panel, but you solo. But shout out to the whole community, man. I'm out.
All right, all right. Once again, I want to remind you, if you are a member, don't forget you can drop questions to all our respective guests. Right now, I'm actually putting out a post for Price Sparrow. He's going to be making his pro debut, and he actually fought on Border Wars. And he's signed, believe it or not, to Adrian Clark and Fighter First Management. Mr. Sparrow was a declared amateur. We got Trilosophy. What up? You gotta unmute. All right, Caesar.
Yo,
Yo.
can you hear me?
Yup.
Yo, what's up, man? Hold on. Sorry about that. There you go. Yo, shout out to you, Ness, for that interview with Mendoza, man. That dude, I became a fan of. He has a pretty nice style. The dude's pretty slick. He's a good fighter, man. I was kind of rooting for him against Zoo, but it is what it is. There's levels to this, and there's always room for improvement. But the dude, he came out of nowhere with that victory over Fondura, so he kind of surprised me because he moved pretty well in that fight. He landed some pretty bad some. He did some great moving, and he stopped the dude. That was pretty gnarly. So I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch. But yo, shout out to you. Pretty nasty work from Rosado, bro. I mean, everything seemed to be pretty dope during the interview. I felt like you were pretty straightforward with him, and ahead of time, the dude took, he gave you the green light to bring on Bill, and then now he's acting like if you just blindsided him, which is pretty crazy. Um, Kind of disappointing, I guess you picture somebody's character being a little bit better, and then he goes out there and I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's doing it for content. Who knows? But I don't know. What else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, on the Wilder thing. I'm happy to see Wilder back. I must not be following his career very well. I did not know he split with his lady, man. That's sad to hear. I hope things get better for him. I hope he's good mentally, and to a good winning streak, a good knockout streak. Because the dude, honestly, bro, at this point, with everything he's done in the sport, it's like he's gonna be one of those guys that will forever be cemented in history. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what people call him a one-trick pony, or this dude can't fight, whatever. The dude is a phenomenon. To weigh that much and to be knocking out dudes that are 50, freaking 60 pounds heavier than you is unheard of. So all this hate talking about the dude the bum, that he was never, you can't get to that level and be called a bum. That's just bottom line. He's just hit a rough patch. It is what it is. I still believe in him. I still he done. I think it's just more of a mental thing. But yeah, man, I'm happy to see him back, and hopefully we get to see him on a
You
big
may
fight.
feel like it's your time, but
TV
it's
for
not
life.
your time.
Hello. All right. Caesar, appreciate you. And I heard that even though I was taking that call. Actually, I'm only taking these last 3 calls. I gotta make this call them back, and do a 3-way. So, yeah, that's important.
What up, dude?
What up?
You here? Yeah. Did you have Edwin de los Santos on the show before? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I had him on the show before.
When? When's the last time you did?
I think it was before the Shakur fight.
Okay. Yeah. So I think I'm kind of wondering like does he speak good English or not?
I don't know. He answered me in Spanish.
But I'm saying like in interviews and on TV and stuff, like at the press conferences, the weigh-ins. I mean, did he ever speak English? I'm kind of wondering.
I don't remember. I don't think he speaks good English. No, I was in the gym with him. I don't think he speaks good English.
Okay, so I'm just wondering, like if like how you were saying earlier, like you said, like you're trying to take money out of my,
Well, I
like
got that from
food out of
his.
my mouth
I
or
got
some
that
shit.
from his trainer because when he sent me that message saying that I'm gonna be asking for an interview, I immediately sent him like a minute voicemail and then sent his trainer one.
Yeah.
So then his trainer hit me back, and he's like, "What? What you mean, yeah?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because you should be telling him what the fuck. Like, how am I disrespecting him by telling the fucking truth?" So then he comes back and he tells me that that Edwin may feel I'm taking money out his mouth or whatever, but that don't got nothing to do with nothing, bro. Like, what's right is right and
Well,
what's wrong is wrong. I don't know. These people,
for sure. I
they
mean,
want shit to
I
be
mean,
different.
you're coming from like the morally, you're trying to protect the fighter, right? From that standpoint. And that should be his trainer or even manager. But I mean, he's got to pay the trainer, manager, promoter takes a cut. But I mean, it's just, I mean, is he still out? He's with PBC, no, Top Rank.
Who?
Edwin.
Nah, he's with Samson.
Oh, Samson. Oh shit. Okay. So I guess it's like, I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Maybe it's just like it feels like bad publicity since you have a TBV is pretty prominent, right? As
Yeah,
far
but
as
that's
boxing
what's funny.
podcasts
That's what's
go.
funny. I don't know exactly what I told him, and I'm actually afraid to play it because I know I don't hold back. But I said something like that, like, "Bro, what you mean? I'm gonna be asking for an interview, my dude. Like, when's the last time you've been on this show? I'll send you screenshots of it, and I did. I sent him screenshots of the amount of times that I text him and he didn't answer back. Now you want favor. This what I'm saying. It's like the same dudes that text me like, yo, Ness, or DM me, Ness, can you get my fighter on, but you not a member? It's like, what the fuck is you asking me for a favor for, but you don't fuck with me? If you don't answer my
Hmm.
text, how you want a favor from me? They stupid.
I heard that. And then as far as that clip that who sent you the clip of Gabe and Abel?
One of the callers, I don't remember one of the callers earlier.
Okay, okay. So I'm just wondering, like, is there prior context to that, where like, or after, like, you know what I mean, where they laugh about it, or was it just,
I
you know
don't
what I mean?
know.
Because
I
people
don't
could
know.
just clip shit up. You
I
know what
know
I'm saying?
I'm not gonna get in my feelings about it because I know what I did. I know how I treated Gabe. I
No,
gave him his
I listened to
respect.
that too.
I let Bill not come back on. Gabe asked
You
me
may
to
feel
connect
like it's
him
your
with
time,
Bill, and I did.
but
So
it's
if
not
I'm
your
still
time.
a bad guy after connecting them and giving them each other numbers so they could fix shit in the back end, then I'm just a fucking bad guy then. But that was the bell. Let me get to Jorge. It's just funny. Everybody got to look for someone to point the finger at. But I'll be their bad guy, like Scarface says. Say hello to the fucking bad guy.
Yo, what up, Ness?
Yep.
Actually, I just wanted to call just to keep the show going, but you say you have to go, right?
Yeah,
So,
man. Yeah. I got to make this call. Trying to help somebody out. Make a
no, that's
three-way
all
for
good,
them.
man. What do you think about Yocasta versus that other chick?
I love it, but she came in overweight, bro. Marlon fucked it up. And
Yocasta?
Marlon. And I remember I was
Oh,
talking about that when we did previews and prediction that she was
yeah,
in the
yeah,
best shape when she fought Sanisha. Look, I don't even want to hear the personal shit I heard because they already got me like the chimoso, right?
yeah. What about El Camarón Cepeda? What do you think about him?
He should get the win this time, but Tevin got something to say about it.
Tevin looks good too. And Emiliano Vargas fighting in that card? El General?
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's
He's
good.
on
I
he's
think.
not on the Golden Boy card. He's on the top rank card. And the
Oh, all right.
McKellar Mayer, Sandy Ryan tomorrow.
I think he's got a bright future. Fucking Emiliano. I like them all. I was actually the Vargas was the one who got me into boxing. Not personally, but I remember when I first started watching boxing, it was his fight with Trinidad. That's the first fight I ever watched. And I don't know. I like the little bangs and all that shit. I just thought he was fucking cool as hell. And that's why I like the dynasty. But that's all I got to say, man. Have a good night, and we'll fucking
Chop it up
tune in
tomorrow,
tomorrow, man.
baby. We back tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure.
All
All
right.
right, man. Have a good weekend, bro.
You too. Mike talking about baby lungs, bro. You crazy, man. You crazy. Ain't nothing baby
Hey,
about these lungs. Home skillet. Judah, I don't see no counterpunch, Judas. I'm looking, I'm refreshing my Zells here. Let me check this Cash App. My man Judas. Yeah, Judas. I don't see it. You only get one free call. Player to the Himalaya. We got Jerry Soriano, $2. Wilder problem. His style only works in beast mode. Price $5. Hopefully, the call you got was the leather-faced Puerto Rican punching bag apologizing. Fingers crossed. Nah, champ. Nah. Hopefully, this call works and I can tell you what it was. It would be kind of dope if I get this done for these guys. Peace. And that's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter.